On today's episode,
I feel your government is falling apart. Lieutenant General Rogers here has brought hard evidences against your cabinet members that I cannot overlook anymore.
thespians in Abuja are optimistic that stage productions will soon be a regular in the city after enjoying a play called The Decorated Soldier. Then the private art collection of Her Royal Majesty the Erelu of Lagos is revealed to the public. From our lineup, you can tell it's going to be another interesting program, and I'm glad you're a part of it. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Great to have you join us.
Our wordsmith for this week is called Curiosity by Ndubisi Josiah. I hear them vilify you. They kill you with their talk. You annihilate the humble cat they rant. In annals of history, in ancient grill they caved the same word. In our folklores, when the moon shines, when the cripple wish to dance, they say curiosity kills not only the cat, even us. But you are the unsung hero, the unseen warrior that wins our battle. You are the lamp that lights our dark path. You brought us out of the caves and gave us cities, modern cities across the world. In your arms we discover and rediscovered breathtaking spectacle of our lives. You gave us science and technology. You created untold riches. Where there is dearth of curiosity, vision dies. People perish and blindness enchain them. May we encounter you in every facet of our lives. Curiosity.
Decorated Soldier is a play which has all the elements of theatre, directed by Julius Wilfred, who is excited to stage this play after the national lockdown due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
It was a night of pleasure as Decorated Soldier hits the stage at the Merit House in Abuja, beginning with this choreographed dance. Situated in the country of Camistodia and set in a military era, the play highlights the intricate nature of man.
Today, I make you the General Commander of our great nation and armed forces. Your word is law and is binding on Camistodia. Today, I convey on you the rights and privileges of a president. Only on the throne will I be greater than you. Do not, I repeat, do not misuse the rights and privileges bequeathed on you by the great people of Camistodia. You have never failed me. I hope you will never do. take some time out to find yourself a wife. Please go enjoy your rights and privileges. I should have done this with your wife by your side.
Without revealing the thematic preoccupation of the production, in a very convincing manner, the cast presents their message.
Charity, they say, begins at home. KMC is home. Exactly, KMC is home. That is why I made KMC alumni my first official visit after I assumed office. The very first one. And not just that, I'm about to make 3 key government appointments from this alumni. 3. Wow, it's a big one. But without much ado, the following individuals will be serving with me in my cabinet. First on my list, it's not a surprise. Badmos Cosmos. Where is that boy? Upon your Prime Minister. Upon your acceptance, Badmos, you'll be serving with me as the Minister of Information. And second on my list, serving with me as the Minister of Works and Housing is none other than my dear friend Kingsley Bonnet. My fellow minister. Congratulations. Thank you very much. And the third, the last, but definitely not the least. Serving with me as the Minister of Health and Environment. It's none other the very delectable Epiphany. Epiphany Stephanie.
The play climaxes with the Minister of Health, Epiphany Stephanie, being found guilty of bad leadership, while her colleague gets a pat on the back.
We are ministers of the Sovereign Republic of Calistonia. We demand a warrant before we arrest him.
Bloody civilians, that is what you both have. And I think it is time to put you guys where you rightfully belong. 6 feet under the ground.
The president was here this day.
Unfortunately, you won't be alive to see that. Your corrupt reign in Calistonia is over. Seize them.
It was actually put together to really show the artistic brilliance of Nigerians, as it were, because we're able to come up with this piece to show that our life here on earth, is transient. How you live your life matters a lot, because when the judgment gong, as it were, or the trumpet sounds, how you live your life, you will go before the King of Kings. You will go before God to answer for all your sins and your good deeds, as it were.
By our records, Epiphany Stephanie has been found wanting, and we are hereby guilty as charged. You are now sentenced to death by fire with
Speak. It's epic and it's epic.
I do not know you.
No, Jeff, you can't do this to me. No, Jeff. You can't be serious. Promise me you won't die in love.
Then I was your lover. But now, I'm your short.
No, Jeff. No.
They know they are around again.
You don't get it, do you? All that speaks here are records, not emotions. Your records pathetic, Stephanie. Every opportunity has a lifespan that must be used within the lifespan of that opportunity. I am sorry I couldn't help you once the trumpet sounded. It was all over.
Tell me! Yes, please, I really can't live without it, please. You need to give me another chance.
Another chance?
I can't do this.
You can't give what you do not have. I can't give you another chance. Everybody's Stephanie.
No!
Your life and times are over.
I believe it tells the story of humanity in the face of the unending love of God while we are here on earth. And it serves as a warning to every one of us to realize that someday, sometime, that seemingly endless grace will definitely reach the end of its lifespan, and we will all have to answer to our Maker.
It's been amazing from start to finish. They didn't give anything away. So from the first scene to the last scene, we were just holding and like, what's the idea? Like, where is this going to climax? And it ended beautifully. And the message is so strong. The cast, they were awesome.
Some members of the cast also share their experience about the complexities involved in acting while trying to stay safe from COVID-19.
Decorated Soldier basically is just a depiction of what happens in the world actually. It just shows a very, very indirect fusion of how God actually came and gave everybody the free will and opportunities to expose and express themselves. But given the mandate that a time will come where everybody has to give an account.
The message drove home what Christianity is all about. So I love it. It was bringing the gospel down to stage to act and putting and giving the audience so many things to look forward to.
As the patrons, cast and crew leave the Merit House, thespians in Abuja are optimistic that this is the first of many other performances to come in a COVID-19 era.
Just take a bow.
It's good to see theatre coming alive again in the nation's capital, Abuja. Now let's enjoy the works of art you sent in this week.
Ray of Hope 9 is an acrylic on canvas work done by Innocent Chikezie. Then Beautiful Struggle is an oil on canvas piece done by Uchenna. This realism work done with pencil on paper is called Stairs, Doorway. It's done by Luke Odubit. Then Olatubosun has this one called Tribal Hair. It's a series. It's done with pencil on paper. This oil on canvas piece called My Love, My Angel is done by Onoha Columbus. Then Say No to Depression is what Demola Adeyemo is saying with this pen on embossed card work. And Obilala Wanko has Innocence, done with acrylic on canvas. Is from the series Words Are Spoken with the Eye. Then we have this photography by Chiamaka Enekwa. It's called Passion. Then Kemi Adeluba is looking at the way forward with this oil on paper work. While Kolade Atonda has Back to the Street, done with oil on canvas. And that concludes the works of art you sent in this week. We do encourage you to keep them coming and tag it appropriately. By that I mean putting your name, the title of the piece, and the medium you rendered that work of art.
The writer cannot be a mere storyteller. He cannot be a mere teacher. He or she must be actively involved, shaping its present and its future.
The national lockdown and other challenges that followed stalled this show, but it's finally here as a crowd filled the Terra Culture Gallery in Lagos to enjoy the works of art from the private collection of the Erelu of Lagos, Abiola Dosunmu.
The Terra Culture Gallery in Lagos has visitors all anxious to see what a private collection that spans decades looks like, and the happy royalty sharing these treasures with the viewers is the Erelu of Lagos, Abiola Dosunmu.
When I say private collections, these are not even the collections I have surrounding me. These are from my archives. I'm sure you've heard people say they discover wealth from the attic. So these are works that are in storage, that have been in storage for many, many years. And I stumbled on them, and of course everybody around felt, come on, you should share this with everybody, especially since some of them are from our own masters and older artists.
That explanation makes one better appreciate this collection, built for many years. It took a lot of care and precision to keep them looking this good after all this time, but there's a reason for putting them together, to honor the creativity of some unsung heroes.
The main reason why I actually took the trouble to go through the expense of showcasing this work is because I want to promote two very special artists that are very dear to my heart. And they seem to be disappearing from the radar. And those two great artists are Fred Archibong, who was a great sculptor and painter, and who worked side by side with Uncle Ben Ewon. They actually worked on the artwork in front of the old Nitel building. And I haven't heard much about him, but I have some great works of his. This is one of them. So I thought it'd be nice to showcase it and bring him back into the consciousness of the people and add, of course, greater value to his works that are amazing works.
Besides celebrating the monumental sculptural pieces produced by Fred Archibong, there's another artist being singled out.
The second artist is Emmanuel Onua. Emmanuel was somebody I bumped into about 20 years ago at the foyer of Nikon Hilton Hotel in Abuja, where he had his permanent exhibition. And I fell in love with him, with his works, instantly. Because I consider his works to be very dynamic, in constant movement, almost popping out of the canvas. I mean, you will see some of his works today.
Although they are no longer with us, their works of art speak volumes as revealed in this exhibition. This art connoisseur believes history should not forget their remarkable achievements and contributions to the art scene.
He also died too prematurely, and I don't hear anything about his collections. And I'm sure his collections will be all over somehow. But I thought I should draw attention to his works also, to be able to also add value to his works and some kind of vibrancy and bring it into a sort of renaissance of his work.
That's amongst the many other images done by veteran and contemporary artists, which reflects how the art climate has evolved.
I've been collecting for about 50 years from when I was quite young. And at that time, the field was free for people like us, and you can get you can get your artwork for virtually, nothing. But now there's a great awareness, and the artwork has great followers, and who are prepared to pay anything for the arts work of their choice. And you have brilliant artists, you must agree. In Nigerians, whatever we do it well.
Oh, it's very generous of Erelu to share with us what has been for many years our own private collection. And for now, making it something that the rest of us can enjoy, the public at large, it's really commendable.
This exhibition is part of the Talala Center's Art Culture Academy, which is an initiative to train and encourage young creatives and any interested party on the essence of preserving the national pride.
I love it when collectors allow the audience to see what they have gathered over the years. It's good for the artists, of course, and can inspire a new crop of collectors.
Next week on Art House, we enjoy Particles in Motion, an exhibition of drawings and poems by Ada Udechukwu at the Wheat Baker in Lagos. Plus, the works of art you sent to our various social media platforms.
Your Art House experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Art House on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Art House on Channels. We're everywhere.
That's Art House today. We appreciate you for always spending time with us and look forward to interacting with you on any of our social media platforms, where you can also see this and other episodes of Art House. I'm Melinda Akinlami, encouraging you to stay safe and keep being creative.